Yeah, there we go. The yawn of confirmation. Good job. And then
4 o'clock. Anime. Bad.
what good? I mean, I guess it depends on what you're watching, but hello, everyone! Welcome on this glorious Sunday, which apparently has something to do with psychotic rabbit shitting out colored eggs or something. I don't know. I don't get it. But we're here doing the great and heathen thing of playing Dungeons and Dragons. And I've managed to convince everybody available to get on the frickin' horn here. So, hello.
And
Hi,
ever
guys.
so gorgeous. Look at this face. I love her.
Oh.
And you know what, Patrick? You get it right here.
I'd have to at that point I'd have to invest in an actual camera, not just a webcam.
At that point,
That would be clear. That would be clear stuff. Might even get good audio on it.
let's just print Patrick's picture when he was in a onesie, and we'll just put it right here.
We'll use that as the background image. We'll just have Fluffy there. That would be. You know what? I might have to work on something for that. But yeah. A couple of quick announcements that I didn't just totally make up off the top of my head right here. Tonight we are doing a double helping, because apparently that's what we do right now. Is, extra super special quarantine stream is what game?
Lost Souls.
Lost Souls! Yay, Vikings!
Yay, hot mage girls.
What about the pirates? I'm excited about the pirates.
I'm excited about being a Viking again. I mean, the pirates, they're just gonna die. That's... Maybe you shouldn't put your junk in his way. You ever thought about that?
Sorry, let me just throw it out the window.
Yeah, well... I was gonna say hide it in a drawer
Other
for now.
announcements?
The other announcement is, we're all on stream. How about that? Congratulations to all of us. We made it. Yeah, that was pretty much it. I was just announcing what was happening later. That is standard nighttime stream time. I guess it's standard at this point. So yeah, let's just take it on over to our little DME over here.
Oh.
Ye who masters our dungeons.
You master my
I don't
dungeon.
think I master any dungeons because going just blows right through them.
I'm sorry, am I not getting any credit whatsoever?
I'm getting too much credit.
I'm poking at him for being okay. So let's just get on with this. So a dragon, several dragons, just descend upon the cabin and
Yo!
incinerate it.
Except it's immune to damage.
They have hellfire.
That's still damage.
Ignores fire immunity.
Well, this is just straight up all damage, so that's fine.
Alright.
That one just dies on the spot.
That's fine. It was his time anyway. Nobody likes him.
Why am I being looked at?
Because you're being targeted. Anyway.
Okay, so we left forms in a very awkward position.
Sweet talking, honey.
I don't want to sweet talk any of you, and that is the position I'm in.
You're in the position where you have to sweet talk everybody.
So, we'll just fast forward to when you're old.
No. No.
I feel cheated.
We left this in a very interesting spot. Do you want me to repeat my last line?
You didn't ask any questions?
No, but I stated something.
I see that you had statements.
Look me directly in the eye and tell me your reply.
This is so awkward. Tuki.
You're being ignored. You're being shunned now. I think you might have deserved it.
Shaden will hold you closer for a minute and then sigh. We really need to get going. We've wasted most of the morning here.
I know. Let's be honest then.
She'll give you another quick squeeze and kiss your forehead before you guys get ready to go find Hawk.
Yes.
Let me kiss your forehead. I am not loved here.
I'm in character.
So why?
Go in.
Eels.
You have Miku and Remy Fox on your lap and Avera tucked up under your arm.
I do, in fact.
You're being a little hard on yourself.
How do you figure?
I haven't particularly seen you make people unhappy directly.
Yeah. It's more of a force of habit, really.
Being hard on yourself?
That too.
Well, we'll need to get moving now.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the others, but I'm sure they're not going to be long.
Yeah. Just to get moving.
Hi.
Nope.
Delilah, go.
So what we need is that gate across the door.
We've succeeded in pissing them both off.
At the same time, almost.
That is amazing.
I'll take care of this.
Slide it on there forward
There.
now. Ha!
Welcome to our morning, everyone.
Yeah, that's about right.
Come on.
Dun 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 dun. I'll probably get my other dice box too, just because I can, because I'm gonna need them. Generally, need all the dice. Have they stopped exploding for the moment?
For the moment.
So I guess I'll pick up and reluctantly head out.
Alright. Avera, Miku, and Remy all will follow. Remy asleep in Miku's arms. The small fox girl struggling a bit to carry Remy.
In the love train.
I don't know what you're going on about there.
Hawk and Nylan, from where you guys are outside your room, upstairs you can hear movement as the house wakes up.
Roll initiative. Something I forgot to tell you. We have to fight the house every morning.
And here I was thinking that this giant, like, faceless lip appears and keeps licking its teeth, and you guys have to fight that.
Polymorph.
Some people do like teeth licking.
No one likes it.
No.
We censored from Twitch.
Alright, so... Nylan, who hears that they'll be soon descended on, you'll notice that he kind of hands up, almost like putting a barrier between him and those of the house. Before you can mention anything about it or he can respond to you, the door will open and Yalithia will appear.
Hawk will look over and give a little bit of a stressed smile, in a sense. Are you ready to go?
That might need to be dealt with.
I don't know, Donna seems to have a pretty good handle on it.
You sure about that?
Yeah.
Did we break?
Oh no, I get back for whatever reason.
The strings are working well.
Yeah. I mean, we drop frames, but like a mother, but it's fine. It's more connection based than anything. I've got deadly poisons.
Oh god. I forgot about that.
You hanging there until they settle?
What?
Are you hanging there until they settle, or?
They won't settle. That's why I'm moving.
Oh.
And I'm taking my muffin with me.
I stole one piece of chocolate. Calm down.
The best part!
They're scattered throughout there. You're fine.
So much drama.
Patrick, be on my side.
I guess you shouldn't touch a man's muffin.
Thank you. Please take that back.
Giggity?
Patrick, we're not talking anymore.
Well, regardless of that.
You all will descend into the main room.
All right. Well, you got 10 minutes to get yourselves ready. We're moving out.
Hawk will look between the two. I think we're ready as soon as you guys are.
You'll notice Shaden heat up a bit. Feathers a bit rifled from being told what to do. But thin-lipped, she'll just glance to Tuki.
Cat's gonna be my co-pilot. So I will head outside and start preparing our transport.
Since they have nothing really better to do, the gaggle of girls will follow you up.
Same.
Tuki, is there anything you're doing?
I mean, other than actually getting dressed, no.
I thought you were already at least a little bit dressed.
No. Well, I mean, dressed, but she's got to put the skirt from around her waist, so.
She walks if it's like the middle of the night or whatever, she walks around in just like a oversized t-shirt.
God, if she would have walked out.
What she's been in up until this point.
Alright.
Totally okay with that.
So Tuki prepares herself to actually leave in real clothing.
Yep.
I am assuming, Goen, that you are summoning your Viking.
Yes. Absolutely.
No. And is that going to fit everybody?
Should fit about everybody. Oh, shit. No. What even is going on here?
Make the map bigger.
Okay.
Okay. Let me see. So it would have normally been a few days on foot. But with the Viking, I'm guessing it's gonna be a few hours.
Yeah.
Alright, and do you have room for all of you?
Some people probably be on laps, but
Avera will take Miku and Remy to sit on her lap.
well, she's in the back because of her wings.
True.
The two purples, because why?
Not this fast, they can't. Oh,
They can
no.
hold on to the top.
We'll just white knuckle it the whole way.
I'm assuming that Hawk should be up front to help with direction.
Yeah.
Probably.
And Hawk's keeping an eye on Avera to keep her hands to
See,
herself.
the internal seats 6, but there is a trunk area, not a trunk, but like a cargo deck that the Yidribs can be on.
Sorry, Fox Girls and previous Fox Girls in the trunk. Go in the trunk you go.
It's not a closed off. It's a cargo deck. Uploading the picture.
Maybe.
Cool. No, I need a token for this.
You do.
GTA. GTA. Yes, but it's pretty much like that, just with bigger tires and green splattered on like the internal panels.
So, I could imagine that it would be Goen, Hawk, and Nylan up front.
Yeah, we can have Miku and Remy right behind me.
Okay, with Shaden and Tuki.
Shaden, Tuki, and then the two girls are on the cargo deck,
Alright.
strapped in. Giggity.
Why are you like this?
Oh, that accounts for all the NPCs that you've kidnapped.
Don't worry, it's going to be only a couple of days before they have to do such things. Pull a couple more all-nighters, and we're going to have a nice new little ride. Not ride, but a nice little thing to do. Bumping and everything. All right, cool.
So, in the 2-3 hours that you spend,
Yeah.
headed to the school, is there anything you guys are doing specific with your time besides the ones who are actually actively driving and giving directions?
I.e., Tuki, what you doing?
Nothing. Shaking my head, but that isn't transmitting. No, there's nothing specific I want to do on the drive.
All right. So, after some time, you guys. It's very sudden that you guys move from the thick forest that you're running this vehicle through, and suddenly you are at this large castle-like building that sits at the edge of a very large lake that spans the horizon.
Do we get whomped by the willow?
Yes,
You're going
just
to.
for saying that.
Nope. Burn that mother down.
Hmm. Oh, I can't move my Okay. So yes, you arrive at this very gothic-styled castle made of dark bricks, and it's quite serene compared to the places you have been, as there is not a high amount of security like you had seen in Stettin. There are no large walls. There's those kind of defensive measures are just not there. You don't even see guards as you're coming up on the grounds.
Can you pause?
Click.
Come on.
Game paused.
Officially. I just need a specific sheet for my haversack again.
Do you?
I got stuff in there. Oh, why, hello there, Doge. How we doing today? How goes the Feast of Great Consumption?
Ready?
For like 3 minutes, I'm sure.
Okay. Huck, the school has stayed the same. It was like no time has passed as you're coming up on this. It doesn't surprise you that you see no security out and that it's quiet and serene in the afternoon hours. You guys, I'm guessing, are going... I would think that you're not driving straight up to the front doors.
I mean, I do want answers. This thing doesn't take damage. Ramming speed! No, no, I'm not gonna fishtail it into this thing. But no, we'll get
I'm
basically as close as I can imagine without us being directly noticed, and then just come rolling up in.
I would think that Hawk and Nyla would both know the general areas of where they can go without the least likely amounts to run into people.
It's been a while, but go ahead and roll a history check with advantage.
With advantage.
Well, you're having help.
Advantage.
So, yes, you know that more than likely it'd be best to head in through the back of the school, as that is closest to Alric's office. So you guys drop the vehicle once close enough.
We're gonna camouflage it.
Oh, okay then. How?
That is a fair and reasonable question. So how dare you? Let's see here. I should see. Here's the problem with trying to get spell cards for Gowan. He's
Yes.
got a lot of them. You know, that is a good question because Minor Illusion won't cover it. Foliage, I guess.
And what does that do?
Leaves and sticks.
So you're just gonna grow a new garden over it?
Hey, Tukey! What can you do for cover? Like, that'll last a while. In case we really need to scram, I kind of want to hide this thing.
I mean, I could, in theory.
That's concentration.
Oh,
I know
that-
less an hour.
That lasts 24 hours. Yeah, I could do that, and it doesn't take
What, last 24 hours?
the hallucinatory terrain.
Hey. See, that's why I love druids. You got an answer for all of life's little problems.
However,
like how to... what?
However, Tuki's gonna have to spend a couple preparing that spell.
You can ritual it?
No. Just saying I have it, I don't have it prepped.
Fair.
So you take a few minutes to prep the spell.
That takes more time than we've got. Because you prep spells during a long rest. You know what? Why not? Let's just... Do you have any, like... Does anybody have, like, a tarp that's camo?
Yeah, let me just reach into my back pocket real quick.
Oh, you got one then.
Don't.
Can we banish it?
What do you banish it?
Technically, it's extra planar, but that doesn't work. Let me take a look into my other dryness.
We're trying to hide the vehicle.
Oh,
without
that takes a
dropping it.
lot. That takes a lot of.
I have a blanket.
It's probably not big enough. But good job.
I'm not wasting paints on it. Fine. All right. So if we get in, just remember, if we get into trouble, we have to basically hide for a little bit while I get things ready. So we'll just dismiss it then.
Okay. Are you guys moving stealthily?
Do we have to?
To you?
To be safe, it would be better.
The fuck kind of school are you at if you have to sneak up to it?
The school is not the problem. The people are the problem.
Some of the people. Nyland gets pretty heated when you talk about the school.
Yeah, well, let's just hope they have answers. All right, well, we'll be rolling up with caution then.
Alright, if you all can make a stealth check.
Oh. Down. Oh.
22.
22? Okay. I'll take your guys' role as the group collective.
I can do that. That is something I do have prepped.
Oh my god, did you just do the awesome spell? You did do the awesome spell. Bless you, you sexy druid.
I'm hoping that's out of character.
No.
It's mental. Hey, I did witness Tuki's initial transformation. I know she's hot.
I mean, I think the group of us, other than like Nylan and Miku.
Yeah, I think
Only two.
they were the only ones who haven't witnessed the glory that is Tuki.
And all of the cups. I mean,
Alright, so you guys make your way up to the school. Without running into issue, congratulations. Hawk and Nylan will be leading you. And I need to know your general marching order. Particularly who would be in the back.
well, Hawk's gonna be in front of Nylan.
They're probably gonna mostly be up front. I can take rear guard. It's fine.
Okay, so Avera will be behind you.
I was gonna take the rear guard. Oh. That's fine.
So you guys are able to get into the school. It seems that Hawk and Nylan are leading you through what was the back end of the kitchen out into a empty dining hall. It's large. And there are quite a few statues creating pillars down this hall, and each one of them a fox in a different position.
All
At
the positions that Gowan has seen.
No, God, no. At the doors of the dining hall, they are separated by this large stone statue of Ginny. He has a owl mask on his face, and this statue just seems to stare down at you. Leaving the dining hall, you guys almost instantly run into crowds of people as the school is buzzing on the inside. There's a few glances your way, mostly at Hawk and Nylan. And then at the otter.
Wait, there's an otter here?
Fuck yeah, I call him. He's mine.
And the stranger looking companions, such as the demonic one.
Where?
It's here where Nylan will kind of gesture you guys to one of these almost like internal courtyards where the castle opens up on itself. We're within the walls, but Hawk and I need to meet with Elric, and I understand that you have things to handle.
Yeah, and we also probably don't have full run of the place. So it seems like we're gonna have to stick together and be quick about things.
Nylan will glance to you, Hawk.
Hawk would be pensive and stare between Nylan, Gowan, and Remy.
Alright, then the question is, do we speak with Elric first? Or do we get you guys to where we need to go?
I think we get us. I think we get Remy the help that she needs first.
Well, it depends. How hard is this place gonna come down on us once the good news is broken?
Well, as long as the people that were under researchers aren't on to us, we'll be fine. Most of the school is not in line with the insanity that Hawk and I have been facing.
Alright, well, so are those individuals going to be causing us any trouble while researching? Are they free floating? Are they in weird creepy little cult basement?
They segregate themselves to the research area and the library. We really don't have much to worry about.
Okay, so they're right where we need to be at. Okay.
You don't know that. You don't know this school. Nyland is getting pretty heated at this point.
Well, seeing as how I've been told fuck all about this place, aside from, hey, there are assassins that are showing up for no discerned reason that we've been given.
Look around you. Does it look like this place is operating off normalcy?
It's a magic school. You've seen them one, you've seen them all.
Right.
Hawk will step between them. This is not making a plan.
No, it's not, but if these crazy assholes that are after you are part of the research department, we need to do research. Let's get them locked away first. With whatever we've got to, whatever secret bull what you're hiding.
We don't even know if Mylan is here still. That's why we need to speak with Albert.
Okay, then let's get that done.
Alright then.
Look, I'm all about helping Remy, but I also don't want to be interrupted while we're doing it. And we can't squirrel you away in the infinite weirdness that I've got cooking up. So it's kind of, you being here is dicey if the wrong people see you. So let's make sure the wrong people are nowhere near. Let's get this taken care of first. Security first.
Nylan will shrug.
If that's how you feel, then we'll do that. I just thought we would repay the favor.
Yeah, well, we're still dealing with this situation. I don't want to be nose deep in a book and have this guy get abducted and then have to interrupt.
I wasn't planning to take you to the library. I was going to take you to Limiak.
Yeah, I know we gotta ask him about it, but I'm pretty sure it's not going to be that easy. So let's take care of. Let's close the book on this one. Make sure you're safe so that we don't have something we gotta worry about, yeah?
Nylan will shrug again. And with a glance to Hawk for confirmation, we'll head towards Elric's office. You guys lace in between courtyards. They are far more empty than the halls of the school. And eventually, Nylan will be leading you guys up. After a few stray stairwells and hallways, it seems that you're on a singular path of spiraling staircases. They lead up a tower, and you will find yourself standing before a door sculpted to appear much like the mask that Guinea wears. There are two robed mages standing outside the door, and they look at you with a bit of confusion. Yes, Hawk?
Yeah, just say the shape and the way the door looks from like Guinea's mask, which is annoy Hawk at that point.
Why?
He doesn't work for Guinea now.
What? Are you denouncing your...
No, the guy that they're going towards doesn't.
Alric? Alric does. Alric is the dean of the school. The person that you guys don't like is Millen.
Okay. Never mind.
Okay.
For what it's worth, Tuki is just walking around here wide-eyed observing all the things because this is incredible. I
Shane
learned
will
magic.
Be amused with you.
I learned magic in the frickin' woods. This is cool.
I learned magic from a stick.
The stick tells me its ways.
That's my stick, my stick. Alright. My stick is better than bacon.
One of the mages will approach you, and when they see Nylan and Hawk, some recognition kind of comes over their face. But the rest of you are confusing.
I get that a lot.
That's in most towns we go to.
They don't say anything. Seeing Nylan, they know why you're here, and will move to open the door. You guys are led into this vast library with a sitting area of plush couches and chairs in the center of it. The library has several different landings. Not to say it has several stories, but there are several different landings that you can climb up to. And at one of the highest ones, a blonde-haired individual will turn to take you in. Hawk, you recognize this man to be Alaric.
He'll be a bit pensive in terms of his position at the school.
Nylan, who seems comfortable, will lead you all to the sitting area to sit down.
Okay. I'll take a seat, pull out my book. Just working on inscribing things while we have to wait.
You won't be waiting long before Elric will join you. His attention goes to you, Hawk. Well, I'm glad to see that you've returned.
Hawk will nod. I am glad to be back to the school.
Yes, well, getting you away from the school was the best option. I'm sure that Nylan has explained things to you.
He'll nod.
Though I didn't expect all of you back.
No one expects a Spanish Inquisition.
Yeah, I've met quite a few people in my chapels.
Yes, but why wind them up in these affairs?
They decided to come.
Brave souls.
Well, we need answers to our own questions. Tit for tat and all that.
What he means is we have other objectives for arriving here.
Objectives. What objectives?
He'll look to Remy Fox. You're still Fox, right?
Yes, Remy is a fox in Fox Girl's arms.
Oh. We have a bit of a case of the one word I cannot frickin' say. Starts with an L, and you all know what I mean now.
We have a bad case of weird-ass fuck cancerpy.
Elric looks absolutely confused by such statements.
As you see, my good sir, my lady is still a fox.
He'll look at the fox girl and the fox.
Yeah, I like how that's a confusing statement. He doesn't know what to make of it.
Remy was bitten by... Can someone say the word for me?
She was bitten by a radioactive fox.
Yes.
Spider fox, still kicks you. Not
In the
wearing
crotch?
socks. I don't know. Look, we'll get to that. You guys have stuff you got us.
Well, that's what I'm confused about. I didn't expect Nyland to be arriving back here. But, nonetheless, with the evidence that he's provided, we've been able to delve into what was our research group, and many of them have been put under imprisonment. Most of them, including mine, have made a run for it. The least we can say is that the school is now cleansed of their toxicity, but they're still out there, and I assume they will continue to be an issue.
I guess that means we need to finish them.
Yes, well, the school council is meeting about what they want to do about it exactly. Our hand in it, being their hidey hole, has ended. We can return to normalcy here. The school can again be a sanctuary.
As long as the school is safe, then that is good.
Out of curiosity, how legit is this guy being with us?
You can roll an insight.
Yes, I can. Okay.
Sweats in DM.
Sweats in DM. Okay, that's a 19 on the dice.
Oh my god.
Plus an insight. Let's see. 32.
What is your insight?
Plus 13.
How?
I'm
It's
fucking
when-
insightful.
Clearly. All right.
I'm a paranoid bastard. I've been through shit.
You can tell that he seems quite genuine and worried. When he speaks of the council going over the issue, there's a bit of disdain in his voice.
Okay.
With all due respect, Elder, I don't think the council can make the proper decision in this matter.
Well, they were the ones who allowed them to enter the school in the first place.
Sure they're not in on it? Whatever this is.
That is something that I'm working to discover discreetly. I need answers, but I can't lose my position in the school, not now that I've discovered that there are many who are not actually aligned with Guinea.
In terms of where we stand, I think the best course of action would be you to keep doing what you've been doing here and weed out those connections, and we can take on the extra groups that are still outside this university.
That's a dangerous prospect, as
We don't have to go looking for them.
I
If we got him with us, they'll find us.
out of character, and I'd like to introduce you to Gowan.
I'm smiling in DM.
Yo.
Sorry, I had to find something.
I mean,
You
it's
guys need this information.
kind of chill, really. We collect enemies almost as fast as we collect seed.
God.
It's, the game we play is converting one to the other.
Tuki, was that by chance in character or out of character? Because I have things to say in character for that. I'd like you to meet Avera.
Alright, I'm not questioning your abilities, I'm just saying that Mylan seems to be attached to a demon lord, and their objectives seem to be this treasure of lapel. Excuse me, sir.
Sorry, I've just been hearing a lot about this thing, and it's starting to actually kind of piss me off.
Quite so. I can agree with you.
What?
Let's just give you. This is the dean of the university.
Okay.
You need to hold some kind of respect for that.
Sure. Hi.
It's fine. I don't expect outsiders to understand. We're having some of our more trusted and long-lasting allies look into this treasure of Lopel to understand why exactly this demon lord is recruiting people to find and use it.
Do you know the name of this demon lord? And he'll look to Nyland as well. I'm sorry, does the DM know the name of this demon?
I do. It's in my notes. It's just my notes are everywhere.
It's
Oh,
Elvis
God.
or Elvarius.
Yes, thank you.
I'm
Jackie.
assuming,
Yes.
because fuck that guy.
The notes that Mylan had were related to a man named Elvarius.
Does that sound familiar to us?
Yes.
You
You guys
will.
recently found out that this was the demon that Vickermore had been serving, as well as this was the demon lord that you ransacked the mansion of.
Yeah, this is the demon that
Ah,
Tuki left an angry voicemail.
Oh, voicemail? I mean, you're not wrong. Okay, I remember the name correctly.
But at the mention of the name, Tuki just kind of winces.
So this is one of the victims then? Okay, cool. No. No, Tuki got into a pissing match with him. I'm totally on Tuki's side. We're gonna kick the shit out of this guy.
Hop will turn to Alaric this side. We are already... What's the word?
So not only do we have you drawing them to us, they're gonna be trying to find us as it is. This is a win-win, really.
We already have a situation with this overlord.
the demon lord?
Yes.
How so?
Oh, we've pissed him off.
We pissed off a lot of people.
This is also true.
Wonderful.
Tuki smiled innocently.
Oh no, she doesn't need to smile innocently. She knows what she did. I don't think she's gonna apologize either.
No.
Shaden looks pissed off though.
Basically, she called him a weak coward and told him that they were going to get the treasure so he couldn't get it. I don't know about that last part, but yeah, basically, we definitely told him to just jog on. So.
Can I just say, I'm prepared. I'm going to prepare a spell. Create water in case Shaden burns shit. This is not the library to do it in.
Shaden is not Scotty.
True, but she's still simmering.
I mean, according to you, she'll give this whole place a nice hickory mesquite flavor. Just delightful.
Sobs.
Which is delightful, really.
Sobs in librarian.
Oh, very. She smells like burning books right now.
I love that
Look
campfire
over
smell.
all the stress on his face. Do you
Oh.
have to sit outside?
She's not doing anything wrong.
You've engaged with this demon lord.
Technically, they've engaged with us. We're just gonna finish the job.
Are you also tied in with this treasure of Lopel?
We've heard about
So,
this treasure.
only so much as, we're pretty much on team fuck those guys. They don't get it.
Uh-huh.
Hell, I don't know what the hell. I don't know what this thing does. Frankly, I don't care. But there's a lot of assholes that seem to want it, and my history tells me if an asshole wants a thing, you keep that thing from them.
You have the treasure?
No, I'm just saying we're making sure they don't get it. So we're fucking them over anytime we can.
Do you
We're
have...
persuading their paths, we should say.
Persuading their past. We're persuading them to the fucking grave. Tuki's gonna make a garden out of them.
Not a lie. Hawk will give you another, look.
Has he had a history of seizures?
Okay, I'm gonna burn this library down just so he can stay in it!
Okay, well, I'd like to hear the entirety of your tells, but I understand that you have foxes to tend to.
Yes, I do.
Will you be so very kind to point us in the right direction for that? You're also worried of running into any issues with
Yeah,
the
we need
school.
a Lumic.
Yes, Lumic. It'd be best to visit him directly at his office. He keeps most of his stuff there. Paranoid. Anyway.
Well, it's like we all have a history here. You'll get along swimmingly.
Well, if he's paranoid, that usually means they're half decent people at the very least.
Not what it means.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he starts off with a couple of positive points.
I'll have one of the mages outside take you there. Are all of you going?
Might as well.
If we
Strength
need
in
to,
numbers and all that.
if we need to split up for his privacy and concentration, then I can take the remaining group elsewhere.
Fair enough. Then for now we'll allow you to get to your other business, but I do want to regroup and get the entirety of your tell, and Nylan will have to speak about your services. Nylan will nod, looking bored with the whole conversation. And with that, Elric will call in one of the mages who had been standing outside.
Alright, well. So this is our hall pass?
Yes. You guys are led back down the tower, a more direct path than Nylan had taken you on, and eventually will arrive in a basement that there's a plain-looking door, and once knocked on, a man with silver hair and red eyes will open it. The hall pass, as you call the mage, will explain your reason to Lumic, and you will be invited inside.
Is this is it a roomy, big room or shit?
There are some chairs for meetings and a desk, but what room this room would have is just covered in chests, books, shelves.
See,
It's a messy place.
I'm sure everything is right exactly where he wants it to.
Probably.
I mean, good. Good for him. Good for him.
What was his name again?
Lumic?
Lumia? Is that his professor name or is his
That is what you all call him.
No, that's his stripper name. Don't worry about
You
it.
know what? Hawk will nod towards the man, Professor Lumiak. Been a long time.
Huck. I've never taken one of my classes.
I would have loved to.
Nylan, neither of you know. And who are these people?
People seeking answers. Actually.
Yes, we have some questions for you, but there are quite a few of us. Do you want us to all enter, or would you rather only a few?
Oh, let's have everybody in here. We're all involved. We're all friends here.
I don't see any reason for you not to pile on top of each other.
Just kind of look over to Vera.
Smiles. She wouldn't mind that either.
Moves Gilipia closer to himself and away from Avera.
Ivily moves, continues to move Eulifia away from Hawk. It's like, wait a minute, I didn't mean to. Oh. I guess that works. So, Lumiak, what do you know about strange,
Across the view.
diurnal, parasitic, or symbiotic lycanthropy?
Oh, that was quite the description.
Look, I can't say that word. Damn it.
Lycanthropy.
Lycanthropy.
The L word.
It is my main source of study.
That's not worrisome at all.
The details you gave, what do you mean by those?
Presenting Kitsune Miku
Get you.
God.
and Fox.
He'll look at them. Look at you.
When I had the two of them, when the two of them first met, their positions were reversed.
Looks back at the fox. This fox is actually a human.
Elf,
This
but
fox
whatever.
is actually my little sister.
Huh. He will immediately turn around and begin to shuffle through books.
Getting right to work. I like this guy already.
Is there something you're looking for? I could be of assistance to you.
You,
Don't touch anything.
you wouldn't understand his filing system. Just like a Sunica, god damn it.
Can I assume that I've ever actually seen his office?
No. He is very paranoid. The only people who see his office are his students that need to be written up.
And by written up, I mean bitten by a were-badger.
Is he hot by chance? 'Cause, like,
He's this very... He's average height, very thinned out, sickly looking person with this dark silver hair and red eyes.
Put Roro away. You hoe.
Back in the box, okay? We'll bring him out later.
If you don't mind, he'll say, and begin to shove things out of the way to clear a space in the room. With chalk, he'll begin to draw on the floorboards, kind of shuffling you guys around to give himself space. You're at this point kind of pressed up against the walls, though there's not much wall space open since there's so much stuff in here.
Hawk is resisting his urge to organize his books.
Oh god, you will have him... Look, this guy studies lycanthropy. You think that he doesn't have any were-bees around?
I'm just saying Hawk is looking at all the books like, oh god. Oh god.
Alright, one of you in this circle, the other one in this one. He'll say without even looking at the fox girls as he's beginning to flip through a book. Miku will look up to you, Goen.
Now, let's see what he can see.
Looks disturbed, but we'll move to place Remy Fox in one circle, who's still snoozing. Fox. And we'll stand in the other one.
Now, what is it that you're doing here?
It's a bit of my own brand of magic.
Okay, that's not descriptive in the way that I'd like.
Unfortunate.
Yeah. What are you planning on doing?
I'm taking a deeper look into things.
Got my eyes on him.
Fair enough.
29 insight check.
Would you like to get past it for 45?
Are you really rolling an insight check?
He sectioned the two of them off. I'm a little paranoid of this. Not as good. Only a 29.
Oh my god, I just want to throw you out a window.
This seems to be a reverse identify magic spell.
Reverse identify magic?
Revised, sorry.
Okay. Alright. It's divination. He's checking things out. Good.
He'll give off a cantation that I'm sure only Hawk will understand.
Papa oo mau mau, papa oo mau mau. Papa oo mau mau, papa oo mau mau.
Exactly that.
Wait a minute, that's the time traveling spell.
Yes, he's sending them back in time. That's how you fix this. You don't get bit.
I mean, that generally is a way to fix things, not get hit in the first place. Dear Greenwich.
Alright. He will begin to take notes in a separate, smaller book. After a few minutes, he'll begin pacing the room and then pulling more books.
No, that's good. That's always encouraging.
This is a strange curse, but it's not what you think it is. He'll mutter as he continues to work through his books.
Hawk will try to peek over to see what he's reading.
He's now looking through books of curses. We can try one of the remedies I've sorted out. But I don't know if it'll work as well as we want.
And what is your better idea of what it would do?
It may slow or reduce this curse, and if it doesn't work exactly like crathopy, I can't say that word. I hate it so
Slow
much.
or reduce?
Lie, can't, row, pee.
Lycanthropy.
A crocodile.
If it doesn't work quite like lycanthropy, I'm never gonna say it right. It may have some effect, just not exactly what we want.
So what are the proposed side effects then? What would happen if it does what it's intended to do from the beginning?
What do you mean?
Well, first, do you have any idea of what we're dealing with here? I've identified it as some kind of curse.
He will take the small leather-bound book he was reading through and toss it at you. You will open it and find something I need to find. Hold on. Because all my notes are everywhere.
Lemon curry? With a pineapple?
You will find that it is labeled Lenshi.
Lenshi. Okay, well, that is the region in which the fox, that Miku said you came from, right?
I've been there. Hill mutters. He's climbing up one of the bookcases. No ladder in sight, just kind of climbing up the side of it.
I approve of that.
The spider crawls up this thing. Ah, here it is.
And as you are flipping through the book, there are details of a curse, and it's labeled the Sun Fox. It's been tracked on the solar cycle, unlike Lycan, which is why they're phasing per day. You will also see that there are some details about the shift of mental state that will happen with the curse, and this seeming to parasitic overtake that the curse has on the vessel it takes charge of.
So it slowly takes control of the cursed individual.
It's more like they slowly begin to hive mind. These more extreme side effects are tracked weeks and weeks out. There are maps, there are marks and notes of places where they've been, where they've seen this, where they've gathered information on it. And then the mage will return, and in his hand another book. He's just seeming to pile them on top of each other, one open after another. And in his other hand...
I was gonna what?
His other hand, he's holding up 2 pendants. I want to give this a try if you don't mind.
And what do we think is gonna happen with that?
Well, with any luck, I can shift them over to the lunar cycle. It will reduce the progression, as it'll stop the transition. Because from that, and he'll gesture to the book, we've come to note that the curse only progresses when the victim is in the fox form. Otherwise, it lays dormant.
So if these pendants work, it's considered nighttime for them?
Not particularly. I can't make the curse believe that it's always nighttime. I can make the curse stop reacting to the sunrise. As he's talking, he's already kind of redrawing the summoning circles, erasing pieces of it, putting in different runes, and then we'll toss a necklace over each head.
So it doesn't react to the sunlight. The sun's already out.
Yeah.
So when night falls, they shift, and then the next day they don't shift.
This is experimental. It's what we've been playing with to try to see if we can change the shifting in normal, like crampy. I hate this word so much.
Like crap with these.
It's kind of how I feel
Like
about it
crap
right now.
with these.
I did post the phonetic into the Discord.
Thanks.
Like
I'm sorry, guys.
anthropes.
Lycanthropy.
We're doing this
The fuck is that tree?
Shut up!
This is experimental to see if we can get lycanthropy to shift when we want it to, instead of shifting when it would be normal for it to shift.
Yeah, but lycanthropy, when understood by the victim, they have an amount of control over that form. It's just under the full moon where it becomes near irresistible. They already kind of get control.
Yes, well, the point is for others to get control.
To like to turn them back.
Or to turn them forward. This is probably unsettling.
No, I've heard of this stuff before. I know someone who's made some gains in the field. But, okay. Let's give it a try, I guess.
Alright.
You've seen one magic college, you've seen most of them.
I would like to have less of an audience. This is more of an extensive ritual. And as he's saying this, he's beginning to get more conjuring supplies down. Candles, herbs, bowls. On top of the books.
Oh my god! I will leave! I volunteer!
Calm down, they're laminated.
They're not.
They're laminated.
Nyland, if you don't mind staying here with them,
I'm gonna be sick.
I will take Tuki, Shaden, and Avera and Olivia, and we'll go take a walk.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll stay here with them.
Thank you. We'll shuffle them out.
Chuki will follow.
I will slip, I'd say something into her pocket, but, Avera doesn't exactly have those, and I'm not gonna drop a rock into her cleavage, so,
God. She'd make you go get it.
but I will hand her one of the stones.
She'll take it. And give you a nod.
One of my walkie-talkies.
Am I not trustable now?
We're in your creepy ass college that have allowed cultists
It
in.
is fine.
Alright.
Schizophrenic hoe.
I'm not schizophrenic.
I know.
Hawk, where are you taking your group?
Oh,
Oh,
is,
well.
is there a garden? I'd really like a garden.
Secure our ex-
Smile. I actually have something I would very much enjoy to show you.
Okay.
And he will just begin to lead them towards that garden.
You lead them out towards the back of the school. Towards the lake.
Well, Tuki, would you mind telling me a little bit more about your abilities for... Oh gosh, what is it like? Using trees to teleport? Is that what it was?
Let's get her a checkpoint tree.
Would you mind telling me a little bit more about that as they're walking towards there?
Need to know about.
Is what?
What do you need to know about?
Well, does it matter what kind of tree it is?
No, so long as it's large enough for any one of us to fit through.
Huh. Well, as they're walking out into that garden, I was just thinking there is a fast travel route right back to here if we need it. And, well, there it is. Do you want me to describe?
Sure.
I have like the image in my mind where it's just like this grassy field, and it doesn't seem like there's anything around this tree's radius area. It is fully plush right now, full of leaves and
Holy shit, the tree's got flesh?
flowers, and shut the hell up, it's gonna be your flesh real damn soon. Well, you just need to touch it, right?
Yes, and to have a good destination in mind.
Perfect. Well, I suggest running and moving very quickly. Hawk will stand back.
What are you setting her up to do? Shaden will take a step toward you in a very threatening way.
I'm just ensuring if we need fast travel back here, we can assure that. And this is the safest tree to do it with, in terms of our safety.
If you can dodge a tree, you can dodge a ball.
You... The spell only lasts until I go through. Did you realize that? Means
No.
I'd have to get close and touch it and then have you guys go through before I do?
Then I guess we will just hold this in our back pocket for later. Fast travel out of here, back to your bike.
No. Tuki just needs to get up and touch a tree. Tuki has seen the tree. Tuki is checkpointed to this tree. We can now go from other places to this tree. And then we just touch the tree and then go through it to another tree that she's checkpointed.
So, you guys have your save spot. High five.
Fast travel system.
Okay.
God help you, Tuki, if you ever not prepare that spell.
Alright, go in your... I'm guess making yourself scarce as this guy sets up his ritual.
I'm paying the fuck attention.
Whenever we get around to it, Tuki was bring something up to Hawk.
Alright, go ahead. That's fine.
No,
Leads them to
we
the
can
library.
do the thing. That's fine. It
Oh
doesn't
no,
have to wait.
now I'm curious. Let's have it. Let's do this.
So we are outside, away from prying eyes now.
Well,
Yes.
I was gonna take them to the library the Hawk was in.
Well,
I assumed
before
it's a
that, when we're
different one.
still outside checking out the tree.
Yeah.
Hawk,
Yes.
I have a favor to ask you.
Well, of course. What's up?
I need your help with translating.
His eyes will sparkle. Really? Do you have a book?
Yeah. Well, you remember the book from my brother that you were dying to get into?
You opened that book. Excitement.
Nothing bad ever happened from opening a book.
No, that was from reading a book. This time I'm getting a guinea pig to read it.
Thanks!
Go Tuki.
Wow!
Good girl, Tuki. Good girl.
At least you know your target audience. Hawk's just gonna be like, book, read, done.
Suddenly girl hawk.
Nyland will probably be happy about that.
He might be a little disappointed.
Girl Hawk
Yeah.
with all the right packages still.
Uh-huh.
Last night I finally opened, and language is familiar, but can't quite use it.
Can I see the book?
He's gonna do terrible things to its spine.
She will, Is it safe here and
Well, we can move back to the library and it'll be much more secluded there, and we'll have any resources that we need, if we need more resources, that is.
Okay.
Can I hold the book until then?
I think I'll hold on to it until we're there. It's important.
You really know how to break my heart. And he'll lead them back to the library, I guess. Am I to assume that there were two separate libraries from the one that they were in previously?
The one that you were in were Elric's personal library.
Okay, that's
The one
what
you're leading them to would be the school's public library.
You know, the only interesting thing is that monochrome, IBM computer that plays Oregon Trail. Good stuff.
Anyway, so you lead them back to the library.
Once they get there, Hawk will go to their, the middle section, the largest hall right down the middle from the entrance. It'll have, rows of tables, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
He'll lead them to one of those tables.
Alright, set up camp. Nobody's going to bug you.
And she will pull the book out, and this is important to me. So I'm trusting you with it.
It's a book. It's important to me as well. I'm so glad
She
you
will hand it over.
He will just kind of burst.
You hear this very faint.
Suddenly there's a kobold. He wants to be pat on the head.
And he'll start. He'll set the book down into the table and start looking through to the first few pages to see if he recognizes the language.
What languages do you speak?
All of them.
All of them.
Do you want me to name them all off?
Let me just look at your sheet.
I will
1,
determine
2, 3,
this.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Yes. You know the language that it is written in.
Yay!
Congratulations.
Pig Latin.
You can tell that it's written in Sylvan, but it's coded. First glance, it's not making much sense.
Seems to be in Sylvan, but it's coded.
Can you break the code?
By some guy named Da Vinci. I don't know.
I am sure I can.
Look, I know a guy who's really good at decoding things. His name is Hom Tanks.
Let me see something really quick. Would I be able to use identify to identify the code? Does that work like that?
I'm pretty sure that's for identifying magic.
Okay.
What I need you to do,
Okay.
This is my constitution save.
roll an intelligence check.
Oh, just an intelligence. I'm so smart. Oh, it's so smart. I'm the smartest one here.
It seems to be made out of book.
I want to hurt you. You're not even in the room, and I want to hurt you.
Yeah, you're struggling, and
Ugh.
you, as you're trying to decipher this, you kind of think of a few books you know in the library that might help you with this code.
Hawk will put a finger up and just disappear into themselves and come back with another couple of books.
You can roll again with advantage. You're starting to get it, but it's going to take some time. So that is where we're going to leave you at.
Just full on tongue blep mode.
Okay, well, Hawk will actually just turn to Tuki. Do you mind going to the furthest aisle back? You'll see a door there, and, well, it'll look like a closet when you walk in, but it does have 2 beds in there. You can ignore that. There's a blank book in there that I'll need to take notes in. There's several blank books in there. Well, I'm not going to be decoding it. I'm going to write out everything I'm decoding.
Don't worry. That's where the sexy librarian stays.
So
Okay.
Hawk has sent Tuki to get a thing.
Well, Tuki's gonna drag Shay along.
Yeah, like Shay would
We're
like
going to a-
outside.
We're going into a secluded room in the library. I need Shay's backup.
If you're not back in 30 seconds, you're getting the write-up.
Oh, they're gonna defile that room. I'm okay. I'm totally okay with this.
Maybe it's already been defiled. You don't know.
Well, we're definitely gonna make sure.
Alright.
He'll shoot Shaded a warning look.
She'll smile. Just challenging you.
Do it. Do something. Go on.
If I even think about an open flame in my library, I will douse you myself, Shaden.
Well, I think the hottest thing around here is gonna be Tuki, so you'll be fine.
There's gonna be sparks flying.
You'll look at Tuki. If I even think about one open flame, just repeat the whole thing.
Alright.
What? They're hot. I shipped them.
I
You can't
shipped them
ship
too.
them if they're already official.
That just means it can't get shot down by cannon.
That's true.
Alright, so this studying and such has taken a little bit of time already, and your guys are investing a few more, well, probably close to around 2 hours by the time you are seeing anything relevant to what you want.
God, how can you freaks write with your right hand?
Oh, we're the freaks.
Yeah. Weird. I'm taking notes on things that are going on here.
Well, with the candles set up and bowls of incense and oils set out, he will begin to start a cantation. It takes some time. At first, you're not seeing anything. And as the candlelight starts flickering and this gentleman begins to look weary from his time attempting the spell, Remy will begin to get a kind of golden glow to her fur. You remember this to the first time she transformed. It alarms you when suddenly Miku starts shrieking. Despite seeming that she's in pain, you'll see that the Remy fox is beginning to shift form. It's after a few long moments of Miku's sobbing and shrieking that Remy is human. Still laying curled up on her side as she had been as the fox.
And
Miku
yeah.
seems to have stayed the same. Form hasn't shifted. Still female with ears and tail.
This is a good amount of progress. We're moving in the right direction here.
Finally, Miku will silence.
Does it look like the circle's okay to go into? Is it like flared up?
No, you don't see any flare up. It seems fine to step into.
Oh god, it's gonna be like the fly all over again, isn't it? But the incantation is done.
When Miku finally silences, Lumic will drop his book and kind of slump back against his desk, exhausted.
I'll go and check on Miku then.
She'll instantly kind of jump into your chest, upset, still crying.
Don't know what's going on.
It hurt.
What did it feel like?
It was cold. Too cold. She'll kind of shudder at the memory of it.
When she's wearing a medallion?
Yes. Her and Remy both are now wearing medallions.
Okay. So how bad is it now?
It's okay now.
Just kind of scoop her up and go to Remy. Just kind of brush the hair out of their face and just sit them up.
Remy will sleepily comply. Lumic will watch for a moment on. This doesn't end the curse. You'll probably see some shifting on the full or new moon. Possibly both.
See, full moon, they're both foxes. New moon, maybe both. That might be the both. I don't know. Making guesses.
It's odd that that one didn't turn back to a fox. I wasn't expecting that. The cure to this is still obscure. We've found that killing the originator tends to work. And he'll kind of look at Miku.
Those things usually happen, but those things usually work in that way. But if I had been in any way willing to do that, it'd have been done by now. So we can put that thought out of our heads.
He'll shrug. Well, then this is the best I can do for now. You've got my book of research on it. You can see that we haven't made much progress. People there are very kept to themselves.
Yeah. Alright. So we've got locations of where their lore and where these tribes had originated.
Yes, there were maps and notes.
Okay. This is a start. Now, if only we could just keep it this way.
Well, if you guys want to stick around, we can take some notes, and if I need to fine-tune the amulets, we can attempt it.
Well, I'm not sticking around here because I need to learn more about it, which means I've got to take a field trip.
Well, I wish you good luck. If you find anything at all out, I'd like to know about it.
We'll discuss publishing rights afterwards.
Don't care about publishing. Care about knowing. We can accept exchange of information as a sort of payment for the ambulance.
Okay. That I can do.
I'll give you a nod. Something more do you need?
Not directly something I need, but there are other minds that might have some kind of insight. Like I said, I know of a couple of people, one specifically who's done research into lycanthropy. Would have never experienced anything like what's going on here, but
More researchers.
they may or may not be in the field of having free time right now.
Are they directly cursed?
No. They once had a I suppose you could say subordinate that was afflicted. So, you know, they've had to deal with it. Still early in the morning. My art skills aren't what they used to be. But if you want someone who knows a bit about the subject, and you can share notes with, these these are the symbols you need. It might be interesting. You might get some knowledge. You might get some interesting conversations out of it.
Easy to get a hold of then?
You're an industrious mage. I'm sure you can figure it out.
Fair enough. I appreciate that. If you need anything as far as these amulets go, just let me know.
Wow, I've seen your face. I can find you anywhere now.
Alright then. I have an island escort you out.
Oh, yeah, you're still here.
Then it will just glare at you.
Been a little preoccupied.
Scene. He'll sigh, kind of wave to the professor, and gesture for you to follow him out.
Like 2 giant bags of groceries.
Produce or...
Well, Remy's still asleep, so it's quasi-vegetable. Miku's definitely... Well, we're not going to say she came from the deli counter, because that gets weird.
She a snack. Alright.
They're both tiny, though.
Yes, they're quite small. Nylan will lead you out of the basement, but then kind of pause. So where are they?
I just kind of look down to Miku, just... Right pocket, in the coat.
She'll shift out here.
Reach out, paw around in my coat pocket, pull out the rock.
Yes.
Hey. Hey. Hey.
Hi. Hi.
Hey. Hey. Hey.
Hi.
Hey. 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 Hey.
Well, hello there.
Hey. How you doing?
We're in a library. It's a bit stuffy.
Mm-hmm. Well, we've had some interesting developments arise over on this part, so, a library, huh?
Can I roll to see if I heard that nasty remark?
No, Avera would not have hung around you guys. She would be looking for something interesting to do.
The smut section.
There is a back door that leads to a smallerish garden right behind the library. If she wants to go outside.
She's probably skimming the books.
The yaoi section is towards the back.
Oh, don't worry. She's looking for hardware blueprints. Don't worry about it. We'll just turn to what's-his-face. Apparently they're in the library.
Alright, that'll be easy. Should I guess that?
Really should have, though.
Just have her put it back in the pocket.
And you guys make your way to the library, where Hawk, let's have you do another intelligence check at advantage.
Can he add it? Can he add his proficiency to that?
What?
Is it because he's a researcher by nature?
Yes.
So you'd at least get a 9 or a 20, depending on if you're rolling with advantage.
I only have a 2 in intelligence.
Well, no, proficiency. Because this is, you're a researcher by nature, so I'm advocating for you to get your proficiency bonus, which should be 4 right now.
Yeah, okay.
She's so cute.
What is my mom? Did my mom say something?
No, she finally replied to my message I sent her 3 weeks ago.
Oh.
I've had something I'd like to say.
Yes?
Upon deciphering this book, if you allow me to decipher it, I will be adding my own cipher to it, using my linguist feat,
Okay.
and others will not be able to decipher it unless I specifically teach them to, so I'm teaching Tuki my cipher.
So the translation needs a translation.
It does. I don't want other people
We need to go deeper.
Alright.
conspiracy theory talk goes out.
Look.
So I'm teaching Tuki my cipher as we decipher.
You have shifted through about 4 pages of this book.
Fuck me.
But you've only written about 2 pages of your own. Because so much of this is useless words to hide the actual context.
Good luck to. Oh, gosh, let me restart that one. On a positive note, Tuki, it seems this book is a lot shorter than it seems to be written in.
Well, that isn't surprising.
So, what you've deciphered so far is there is a odd connection between Lopel and Terra. And Terra.
The first one.
Lopel. I will put it in chat.
Oh god, it's Lopan.
It's almost as if the book is authored by them both.
So if we take the one set of words and the other set of words, we have it.
But it's like they're conspiracy to make this treasure. One of them to make it a fool's gold, and the other seems to have more devious plans, though you haven't been able to get to that content yet. This is all you've discovered in the few hours of work that you've been able to put into it as the rest of your group returns. Nylan will instantly take a interest in what you're doing.
Hawk will actually jump, seeing Remy as Remy, and he'll rush over. We've had
Remy's-
success.
We've got a band-aid on it.
Band-aids appear to be better than nothing at all. I'm glad for that much.
Yeah, we're not out of the woods yet.
The woods are just much clearer.
Tuki will likewise move to offer Remy a hug. Happy to see her back.
Remy is sleepy sleep. But
Ah,
you can hug her.
that's will do.
Shady will keep an eye on going.
Hawk
What?
set his hand onto Remy's shoulder for just like a gentle, like, touch. I'm glad to see them back to normal. Even if it is just for now.
I've given up on trying to figure out what normal is with this whole deal.
I hope
But the
you'll fill me
situation is decent where it's at right now.
I hope you'll fill me in details later.
For the time being, if everything's fine, they're kind of locked in these forms aside from strong lunar activity.
Can I visually see if he sent a book with them?
Oh, he didn't send that book with going.
Slide a hand check.
Go ahead and try. See what happens.
I'm gonna guess that he actually was just like that. Because if I've got it, it's absent-mindedly. Because I didn't directly hand it back as I was walking out, because I had bundles of people. So I don't know if he noticed that it was missing yet, or
He was probably too tired to notice.
You have the professor's book? I've never been able to get one of those.
slip it into my bag.
You hurt me.
There was no book.
Did he give you the book?
Yes.
Can I roll?
Go ahead.
He absolutely gave me the book.
He did technically.
He absolutely gave me the book.
Like
No, don't ask if he intended for me to keep it, because Honestly, I don't know the answer to that question.
Well, if you all need somewhere to rest, I have somewhere where you can go.
So do I. What are you up to?
I have my own projects. He'll turn to Suki's book.
Okay. The question is, do we need to still be here?
Are you uncomfortable here?
These kind of people never have the right kind of energy for me.
He'll just shrug. And then I guess I don't have the right kind of energy for you either.
You're more like an archaeologist than a researcher. You actually go out and do things. These people stay here and read books for their life instead of going out and figuring shit out.
Nylan is glaring at you.
Hawk's just nodding along. Well, I guess if you want me to move my research somewhere you're more comfortable, then I can leave my place.
I'm just saying this is a temporary fix. We've got directions. Do you have something that you need to be here for? Is this research you can take on the road or no? That's literally my question.
I have full access to my entire library at any time I would like. He'll close the books and he'll hand them over to Tuki. We'll continue this in a different location. But then Hawk will walk to the same closeted room that Tuki and Shaden were in. First of all, he's going to make sure nothing has been messed up.
Oh, it's
The
Rand's bed.
bed.
Oh, it just total
There's
mess.
scorch marks in the bed.
Oh, it smells like burnt sage though.
He'll close the door.
This
as he
room
puts
is
on the lamp.
clear. Ain't never gonna get the stains off them shelves.
What'd you say, Kevin? What'd you say?
He'll walk in and close the door, and he'll turn on the little lamp that was in there.
Okay.
I'm gonna send you something, Sam.
Over Discord?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can take a step away from myself. Burnt sage. The room smells like burnt sage and portobello mushrooms. Yeah, okay, that's cool.
Oh my god. Okay, so you're setting that up here?
Yeah.
Okay. Understood.
Sort of recall.
Is it? And no, you're not allowed to roll for that.
I'm just thinking of what clerics can do. Like, I know there's like you can set up a sanctuary spot and be able to teleport to it.
Oh, maybe it is, maybe it isn't. But you'll spend a little bit in there.
Alright. Go and you notice that Amir is not with the group.
Hey, Red, where you at?
Vera will finally come out from the depths of the library.
What'd you find?
There's a smirk on her face. She'll walk up to you and present you with a book.
The Kama Sutra? Wow. I didn't think they had... I didn't think they had that here. No, what does she have?
Pretty much along those lines.
Every world's got one. Every world's got one.
Alright, so...
I don't imagine you learned anything, though.
So... You guys will be heading out?
Like I said, if we don't have a reason to stay here, I say we start making progress towards figuring things out.
Hawk will pull Olivia to the side. I'm sorry, I got a little busy. I'd hope to show you more.
Bitch at me all you want, Hawk. I asked if you had anything
Dan
you had
stepped
to do
away!
here. I can roll my perception against it.
You can roll anything you damn want, but it's my library.
And it's quiet, too.
Olivia will look confused. Oh, but we saw the school.
You didn't see the person I wanted to show you.
Do you want to show me now?
She didn't see the bed.
Patrick, you're grounded.
Why does it smell like Tukey and Shay's room in here?
Hawk's just like sweating. Mommy and Daddy love each other a lot.
Wait, there's no daddy here.
We haven't seen
Oh,
him
there
shit his
is.
pants.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to, but it seems that we don't have the time to do that, so maybe soon we can come back when things have settled a bit.
Alright, it did seem like a good flying area.
It is indeed, in fact.
The towers are really high, but I could jump off one of those.
And I
Sail!
know all the entry points to these towers.
That sounds like fun.
Does she really want to go back and explore towers?
She was there for a short time.
She was there for a short time.
It's not like Remy, she's not completely traumatized.
But until then, I suppose we should get going.
She'll give you a nod, still seeming a little confused, but will reach out and grab your hand.
He'll smile and accept it.
So you guys are prepared to leave.
Mm-hmm. I'm ready to go.
How are you doing this?
We're walking out the door.
Through a tree. So based off of what I was reading, where was the spot? Where was their greatest lead?
Based on the book, it would be in Lynchy.
In Lynchy.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Where did we have? Thank you. Where did we have? That was close to there. It was where we picked Tukey up, wasn't it?
No, Rolkin would be closer than Briar. If you follow the coast of, yeah.
Which one is Rolkin?
Rolkin was the unnamed town where you picked up the quest that
that's where this all
started.
started. Okay. All right. Rolkin it is then. Wait, is that the closest one where Tukey knows?
The closest one that Tukey knows would be Briar.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So then we'll roll into Rolkin, and then what's going on with that? Sound good, anyone? Everyone? Yay, nay.
Can do that, but what about the boat and the sailors?
Do you really think that's there?
That boat was gone the night we left port.
That's what happens when you steal a pirate ship.
And leave
Pirates
the
steal it back.
No, that's what happens when you steal a pirate ship and leave the pirates on board. They take the money that we gave them and got the fuck out. And that's fine, because that just means we get to have the joy of commandeering the pirate ship back. Leave a few of them alive, send them to coast with the boat, and do it again. Because remember, it's the getting, not the having. Soon enough, we'll just roll up and these guys see it and they're like, okay, cool, come on, we'll take you to port. And then we're good. Fuck you, Doge.
Alright, so what's going on?
Briar, then. Hey. Hey, Shaden.
What?
You can show off your girlfriend to the people who were sniffing after her before.
Or I could get rid of them.
Or they could see how Tukey is now. You can just plant one on her right in front of them. We drive them up the fucking wall.
Hopefully that'll start a few fights.
You know what? We've already kicked their ass a couple of times. If they want to try a third time, there's a lot of nervous energy right here that I wouldn't mind getting out.
Sounds like fun. We could burn the whole town down.
Well, I mean, I don't think they're gonna start that big a fight.
Alright, so Tukey, you are taking us to Briar via tree.
Yeah, sure. Can do.
Alright. It's easy enough to find a tree of size and get through to Briar, where you will come out of a large ancient tree that you had done a lot of your studying at.
This tree has a lot of fungus growing on it.
Yes, it does.
It's kind of impressive. So did we have to dodge a tree getting to this place? Is that what I was to understand was going to happen? This thing was going to start swinging at us?
He was trying to introduce me to the willow for sure.
I don't even know, so.
So, Briar,
Briar.
in evening time, definitely familiar to you, Tukey. In some probably not great ways.
It's funny when you look back on it.
Alright, it is evening though, so are you guys going to settle in? Are you stopping in Briar? Are you headed just straight up to the port town?
Does anybody have a need to go into town? Because otherwise I was just going to basically pitch a tent.
Or by pitch a tent, do you mean the cabin?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay. Just wanting people's opinions.
Alright. So, you guys set up for the night.
Cabin.
Okay.
It's a 10-minute speed build. It's fine.
So, the night will pass without much in the ways of issues. Is there anything you guys are doing during this downtime?
How are they faring?
They're still seeming drained from the experience, but Remy's awake.
So apparently you have a new piece of jewelry for a while.
Should pick it up and check it out. I remember a bit of that.
Yeah.
But stop the fox?
Maybe a bit, maybe for now. Kind of seems like it was in beta right at the moment, but we'll keep an eye out, looking for it, looking into it.
She'll kind of grimace. It's something.
Yeah. Maybe, just maybe tonight we can actually get some sleep.
You should definitely attempt that.
Ugh, come on, you two. That's my night. Actually getting a long rest for once.
Yes, you finally get a long rest for the first time in a week.
Yeah.
Alright, Hawk, are you going back to investigating the book?
Hawk will take his books to the room that he had been staying in, and he will ask Nyland to take a look as well and teach Nyland his code.
Nyland will definitely settle in with you to work on deciphering that with you. You can make another intelligence check at advantage with your proficiency.
Technically.
Okay.
Holy fuck! Good job.
You really dive into this thing. You both settle in and are able to get halfway through the book. It stopped with this storytelling thing of the back end, and you begin to get details of the pieces, what the runes mean, how to put them together. And from this, you find that, based on what you've seen, you guys are missing 3 pieces from having the entire treasure.
Totally gonna make false pieces.
And Tuki, is there anything you're doing with your night?
Probably just assisting Hawk any she can. Well
Making
aware
sure he
he's
drinks
doing.
water?
Sure, whatever he needs, because he's helping her do a thing.
Okay.
Well, he's still teaching her the code as well, just as they move along.
Alright.
How
and with
helpful
you-
is
Go ahead.
knowing? How helpful is knowing the code if I don't know the language, though?
Well, he can write it in his own code and language.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah, he's not directly translating. I mean, it's from what I'm to understand, is he's taking the translations that he understands and putting it into a separate book that is a ciphered version. That basically it's his own language that he's teaching you as you go. So it's in Hawkese.
It's in Hawkeye.
Hawkesian.
Yes, perfect. So you can add that to your language known.
Archesium.
Yes.
if I do, I will use.
So Eulifia and Avera will be doing some flying lessons. And then, yeah, you guys have your rest for once and head off to Roken.
Oh my god, guys. Did you know sleep is good for you?
Mm-hmm.
She smirks. Maybe you should get some more of it.
Oh yeah, yeah. We just got on good terms. I'm gonna piss you off again, this quickly.
I think that's just the natural state of our relationship.
Not wrong.
Does this mean the reign of Gowan is over?
I mean,
Out of character?
I didn't know Gowan was a reigning lord.
It
There might
kinda
be some
felt
people
like
who
it.
have some issues with that.
I
There are
mean,
kingdoms
I
around
am
here.
I am the great little storm cloud, but I don't think that's the same thing.
not quite.
Hail to the king, baby.
Alright, so you guys are heading up to Roken in the Viking, yes?
Yep, that'll take us not long ago, I imagine. How long did it take us to begin with? Like, when we were walking, it took like a day, if that?
I believe it was 2 days.
Hmm.
We had fast stepped that, so we really don't.
Okay. Well, it's a couple hours, if that.
Alright. Roken is unlike the other port cities you guys have been to. It's, of course, bustling, but it's not so. We're having issues.
What'd you do?
I didn't do anything.
Go on. I got this.
Okay. It is bustling. It's a mostly humanoid, or a human city, and it is vast and in layers. And it's very industrial. Are you guys stopping in?
Now, I know for a fact this is a good place to pick up supplies. If anybody needs anything, you probably have some cash to burn, and this is a place to do it.
Indeed it is.
I would rather just find a temple.
I don't directly need anything, but if anyone else is stopping, I don't mind shopping around a bit.
Shade and Tuki can go off shopping.
Yeah, we'll take a quick stop here, pick up some stuff. Because I've got a bit of money that I might be able to burn for something.
Okay, so it sounds like we need a shopping session next session.
There's nothing I'm gonna be able to really get here aside from filling up supplies.
Okay.
We've been on the road for a while, and I imagine probably need to get those rechecked.
Alright. Hawk wanted to find a temple. Hawk, you find that there is one moderately sized temple at the port, and it's to the sea god that you had seen in Prez at the first port town there that I can't remember.
I don't know, it was Stettin, was it?
No, Stettin's the bad place.
Still.
Felmore, where you met all your friends. So you're able to find a temple, but it's not one to Guinea.
Is that hiding on it?
Really? It's not like they're going to be opposed to your faith.
Well, Hawk will still walk in and ask for his permissions to do his stuff there anyways.
What stuff?
Just to meditate.
They allow you to, and you'll find yourself led to a place with many pools. Some calm ones, some with ripples, some that has a waterfall flowing right into it. And they leave you to take your time to meditate.
You've been trying to get in contact with Guinea.
Using one of your feeds, or just general, or
Calling upon him if he desires to answer. Feeds are only for emergencies.
are you like praying something specific to him?
I don't know. Because he just wants to talk with him.
Okay. You will kind of get this warmth that floods through you, and you can smell faintly, you can smell pages as if you were reading in the library again. Maybe an indication that he's listening to.
Well, if you are present, then I have a general proposition that I would inquire. Just because I am very devoted to you, I don't want anything to change there. However, I've been thinking about this for quite some time, and I've been thinking about possibly joining into a circle. And I wanted to get your okay before I go forward.
You will suddenly get a vision of this deep green, almost Feywild-like place. There are plants growing freely around you, and there seems to be this colorful mist hanging in the air. Trotting towards you is this normal orange fox, not a golden fox. And it will come up, and it's not even shy to you. It's very intelligent as it moves up and touches its snout to your nose.
Fox kissies!
You know that Guinea loves foxes, as they are a symbol of retrieving knowledge. And he tends to use foxes in his own works. The vision fades, and the warmth and comfort of reading in the library also leaves you.
Can I take that as like yes or a no?
You can roll an insight.
Fuck me. I mean, a guinea pleases, so no.
You are taking this as Guinea's saying to go out to fetch the knowledge you need.
Ferret for it in the dirt.
Archaeology.
Exactly.
Hawk levels. Hawk will nod. I appreciate your answer. And I hope to speak with you soon.
Alright. As Hawk is doing that, and the rest of you are out shopping, go on.
Yes.
Are you traveling with like the majority that are shopping? Are we all shopping together? Is that what's going on here?
I can imagine so. I also want to hit up a bar.
A bar?
Yeah.
Makes sense.
I want to go to a bar. Like, you know, I want to go to the bar that I drifted into at first when I saw the posting.
Okay.
I want to check to see who's there.
Alright. Eventually, around time for you guys to get something to eat, you will lead the group to that bar.
Mm-hmm.
And you do catch a tall, familiar frame. But there's something off. His shoulders seem stooped, and his expression, though profile, seems troubled. And the person you'd expect to see with him is not there.
Oh. Sitting at a table, sitting at a bar.
Sitting at a table. Kind of off, alone.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna go and invite myself and everybody else here.
And everybody else.
Just kind of walking up, right behind, hand on shoulder. Hey, Kerchak, how's it going?
And we'll call it there.
Woo! When I say I collect NPCs, I collect PCs who've become NPCs.
Alright.
Oh,
Fluffy.
more brain.
Come on, I can't just give the DM and Panda Boy an aneurysm. I gotta give one to you too occasionally.
We'll thank you guys for joining me as we got some things done.
We got
If
some
there
things.
are things you guys want to buy, like if you want to research online and be like, hey, while we were shopping, this is what I picked up, you can shoot that over to me.
Yes, yes. We don't need a shopping episode, just a list of things.
That's fine. I can deal with that.
I wish I had more money.
The things Tukey needs are slightly different than the things other people are gonna.
Okay. Sex stores, I'm sure, do exist here. We'll get you a strap on. Just calm down.
Look, I'm just saying, I got paints and a creative mind.
This is good. Paul's going into a room. I have a.
Look, what do you guys?
proposition.
Look, what do you guys need? I'll draw it for you. Come on, this is gonna be fun. This is gonna be fun for everybody. Let's see, we'll add that bit, a little bit of that. Yeah, okay, cool.
I'm not in this. Olivia has 2. What?
She's got a strap on for each of you. Wow, good. Olivia, high five. High five.
Stop.
So you have like 20 minutes to get your shit and get out now.
You only wish.
We will pick up in forms.
Woo!
And possibly, maybe, hopefully, tonight we will be picking up with a pirate chase.
Get them pirates. Looking forward to that. That's gonna be nice. So yeah, everyone, thank you for joining in. It's been an absolute pleasure, as always. Lost souls, yes, indeed, Doge. It'll be the souls who are kind of displaced. Call it the displaced spirits. But regardless, we will see you then, like roughly 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Sounds good.
Very nice. It's D&D Sunday, because why not? All right, guys, take care of yourselves. We'll talk to you later.